Hi, I'm Philippa Smith. I'm a producer and a director, and I've been involved in the fashion show by producing the show. So we've got like three main parts to the show. The first part is the Windrush, the second part is COVID, the third part is Black Lives Matter. And we wanted to do those three parts because we wanted to look at our past, our present and our future.
We felt that, one, in terms of Black Lives Matters and COVID, it was something that was happening and we wanted to create a response to what had happened. And then with the Windrush, is because there is a big Afro-Caribbean presence within Gloucester, and we just wanted to highlight that fact of what that generation meant as a starting point for black people being in the city.
I am Dwight Alfonso, a designer who in the business for over 35 years. I studied designing in Wales, shoe design in Finland, but I usually do my designing in Jamaica, which I learned from my mom and my brother. I was already starting doing some designing from the material that I've used. Inspiration came from the Windrush, as I said.
Windrush was coming from the Caribbean after the Second World War, and those colours represented the army. It also represented the people that came over from the Caribbean, where they were talented in their own right with lots of other skills, but they came over to help to rebuild England. With COVID, the colours were red, yellow, mottled colours because of it's a sad time as in COVID, and those colours represented through the tie-dye design. And then the Black Lives Matter, because it was a cultural issue, I felt that black and white was really strong. We discussed it as a team. It wasn't just my effort, it's a team effort. But it was black and white that we decided to have as the main colours.
I wanted to add an infusion of colour to the models that would complement the outfits that they were wearing by the designer. So with my team, we decided that adding hair extensions that were brightly coloured and had nice sort of movement to it would add some style and glamour to our models.
It's taught me about sustainable fashion and just the importance of looking into second-hand clothing, not shopping using fast fashion, and the impact that clothing actually has on the industry. And the show's also taught me about the history and communities within Gloucester as well, and how important that sort of thing is to the Gloucester community.
So I always saw fashion as a theatrical production, not just a fashion show. So when I was asked to facilitate and assist this project, I thought this is wonderful because it actually ticks the theatrical box and it actually ticks the fashion box.
With all of the three topics that we were addressing, I already had kind of like thoughts, feelings that I wanted to put into these pieces. It's not like they were in any way predetermined, but it's like I was already, it's like the subject matter to me was already kind of being worked on almost subconsciously, just from the kind of being within the pandemic, the Black Lives Matter movement, and like the Windrush. Those are all like big topics that I was gonna address at some point, and I wanted the opportunity to address through writing.
Just being in sync with music is very good, because rhythmically, music is a part of us, but it's amazing how disconnected we are from rhythm sometimes. And even in walking, you can realize that people walk so haphazardly sometimes, and when you try to walk to music, it can be so chaotic. But being in the show has certainly helped to make that better.
It's taught me to just express yourself more and just don't be afraid of expressing yourself the way you want to.
Everyone has taught me about coordination, has taught me about how to keep a stance and how to present myself and how to keep a professional manner within the places that I'm working on. And it's not just having fun, it's about making sure that everything is up to a standard where people can enjoy and see that we're all professionals in here.
I'm inspired with the hospitality of the people in Gloucester, the multicultural and those people that live in Gloucester. It inspired me that I feel the little time I stay here, I want to be part of the community, and then I want to contribute my quota in giving back with the little time I have.
It's opened my eyes first and foremost to this beautiful part of the world that they call Gloucester. The community spirit here, people are so nice here. They really are. They're genuine, they speak to you, they're open. I love the people of Gloucester. It really is nice. Maybe I'm comparing it to London, but it's so nice to connect with genuine people. I like the fact that they have risen to the challenge. All of them, everybody has risen in some way to what the expectations that were requested, not demanded, that were requested from them.
This was such an amazing, positive experience working with so many amazing people, talented professionals, people in the community, people with great attitudes, and people who really just wanted to be there, and they did it because of the love of what they do. I would love to see more of this continue, and I'm hoping there's lots of other projects in the pipeline. I'm looking to work with some of the elders in the community. As you could see from the show, there were lots of, it was multi-generational. So we had youngsters, we had some of the elderly and older people within the show, but I'd like to do something more focused on some of our elders, because often, you know, their voices aren't heard, and it gives them an opportunity to do something. So look out for that. That's going to be our next project. Sometimes things are lost in history because we don't draw on them, we don't collate them, and we don't show them. And so hopefully that will be next.